Fall concert, Father Cartaya jokes,
Trump impeachment, and Twitter ads. Good morning, Belen. I'm Frank Garcia Montes.
and I'm Andres Fernero, and this edition of WBLN starts right now. The Belen Jesuit bands performed in the annual fall concert last Friday night at the Ignatian Center. The theme for this year's concert was a night at the movies with pieces from Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Pink Panther, Addams Family, Harry Potter, and so much more. Everyone was in on the fun, with Mr. Perdura and Miss Orbe dressing up in Harry Potter robes. Father Willie also got in on the fun, singing Fernando by ABBA for everyone in attendance. Thank you to all those who showed up to the concert and supported our Belen Jesuit bands.
During the 2016 presidential campaign, Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort pushed the idea that Ukraine, not Russia, was behind of the hack of the Democratic National Committee servers. Manafort's deputy told investigators during the special counsel's Russia probe. The unsubstantiated theory advanced by President Donald Trump, even after he took office, would later help trigger the impeachment inquiry now consuming the White House. Notes from an FBI interview were released Saturday after a lawsuit by CNN led to public access to hundreds of pages of Robert Mueller's investigation. The documents include summaries of interviews with other figures from the Mueller probe, including Trump's former personal lawyer, Michael Cohen.
Many have been fascinated by the recent Father Cartaya jokes. We have more on how they are made.
This year, the Belen community has been introduced to a new series of animated jokes by legendary priest Father Cartaya. But have you ever wondered who's behind these animations? Surprisingly enough, the student creating them is freshman Daniel Delgado.
Actually, it wasn't my idea. It was actually an idea of Mr. Bustamante, because we have a little animation team and we meet in the media center, C204, on Fridays at like 3. So he gave us the idea because Father Cartaya would always pass by the spot that we sit in during lunch. So, and he always come up with a joke to tell us. Edit my own animations that Mr. Calderon in the media center edits most of them, along with Lucas Bogardis. But otherwise, animation-wise, I use Flip-a-Clip. It's an app on the iPad, and that's really all I use. I've been trying to get into most like computer softwares, but I've never been too good at them.
Okay, so I love the Father Cartaya videos. His jokes have always been the same, and they're still as funny as ever. So they look great when they're animated. So I really enjoy them.
As Father Cartaya is known by many because of his jokes, these animated versions have been a treat to students and alumni at Belen. For WBLN, I'm Eddie Delgado.
Twitter has recently changed its policy on political advertisements. Chris Alvarez has more.
On Wednesday, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey tweeted, "We've made the decision to stop all political advertising on Twitter globally." He added, "A political message earns reach when people decide to follow an account or retweet. Paying for reach removes that decision, forcing highly optimized and targeted political messages on people. We believe this decision should not be compromised by money." This decision was an implicit but pointed rebuke at Facebook, which has been in controversy over its policy of not fact-checking political ads. Despite their different paths, the two social media giants are both setting themselves up as the police of political discourse.
Hey Wolverines, and here are your sports for today. The varsity cross-country team won the regional championship at South Fork High School. The crew team went up to Chattanooga, Tennessee, up for the Head of the Hoops tournament. The team won silver in lightweight 8, light 4, and novice 4, along with a bronze in varsity 4. The 6th grade blue soccer team plays at St. Timothy. The 6th grade gold soccer team plays at St. Brendan. The middle school blue basketball team plays at Epiphany, and the middle school gold basketball team plays at St. Kevin. In college sports, the Hurricanes defeated Florida State 27-10. Jaden Williams had 313 yards and 2 touchdowns, with another touchdown from DJ Dallas. After the game, Florida State fired head coach Willie Taggart. In the pros, the Dolphins won their first game yesterday against the New York Jets, 26-18. Ryan Fitzpatrick threw for 288 yards and 3 touchdowns, with Preston Williams scoring twice and Devontae Parker scoring the other. The Dolphins play the Colts at Indy next week. In basketball, the Heat continued their win streak with a blowout win at home last night against the Rockets. Duncan Robinson led the way with 23 points, and Myers Leonard followed up with 21 points. Next up for the Heat is a matchup at Denver tomorrow. In the UFC, Miami's own Jorge Masvidal defeated Nate Diaz by TKO on Saturday in the 3rd round. The fight had a controversial stoppage due to Nate's doctor. That's all for sports now. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you for watching this edition of WBLN. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm Andres Renero.
And I'm Frank Garcia Montes. Have a great day, Wolverines.